Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Kingdom Hearts 2 playthrough! We're here at what is basically the penultimate part of us before we go and face the final boss. Which is insane! Like, I can't believe we're here. Now, if you're wondering what this entails, I'm basically going to show off the single secret boss that is available in the original Western release of Kingdom Hearts 2. And by show off, I mean like show off a millisecond of it, because there ain't no way in hell I'm beating it. And also show off the rest of the struggle stuff, because I haven't shown the fight with Setzer or Cypher. Now, you can see here that the missions that you have to complete in Jiminy's journal if you want to get the secret ending on normal. Those are pretty much the hardest thing to complete in the entire game. Because not only does it require you to get high scores in everything, and that's the mini-games in all of the Colosseums, so including the Paradox Cups, which are stupidly difficult, but it also requires you to defeat Sephiroth, and completely get high scores on the skateboarding mission thingies, and all that jazz, so it's difficult. It's really bloody difficult. And it's basically why I would completely recommend just play the game on Proud Mode if you want that secret ending. Because for starters, it's so much simpler, because you don't have to faff about trying to get loads of things. It's literally just complete all the worlds. And you're gonna do that anyway. I mean, the only worlds that you can physically not finish and still manage to beat the game are Atlantica and 100 Acre Wood. You're gonna go to all of the others, so... And they're not hard. But to complete the game on normal and get that secret ending, it's just way too difficult. It was fine in Kingdom Hearts 1, because it was just to collect things and complete the worlds, and that was fine, but this is high scores, and yeah, I'm not a fan. Now, obviously, in Final Mix, there are more secret bosses to defeat. So there's all of the data fights against the organisation members, and there is Lingering Sentiment / Lingering Will, which is, I think, classified as the hardest boss in the game. But here we just have Sephi, and just, oh my god, I was so close to losing Final Form there, like, oh my god.
What is Cloud doing?
Beats me.
By the way, you three, who are you?
Well, I'm not sure we should tell you.
Well, that's an interesting sword you're carrying.
It's the Keyblade.
I see. So that's a Keyblade. And I suppose you must be its chosen wielder.
So what if I am?
I wonder if it won't change its mind once I defeat you.
So, to the wonderful strains of One-Winged Angel, we get to fight Sephi. Now, everyone says that he's easier here than he is in Kingdom Hearts 2, and while that is most definitely probably the case, there is no way in hell you're defeating him at level 54. Even with Second Chance and all of that. Like, he attacks so quickly and so powerfully that you're screwed if you miss anything. If you are, like, level 70, you stand much more of a chance. But unfortunately, I'm not.
What is
And
Cloud?
therefore I stand no chance.
Beats me.
Basically, if you manage to defeat
By the way,
Sephi, then you get a really cool fight sequence between him and Cloud. And then basically, Cloud disappears
Strike.
along with him. They kind of collide and teleport. Also, Trinity Limit is, I think, a very good thing to use because it does kind of wreck his stuff if you actually manage to let it hit. But yeah, basically at this point I was just like, yeah, I ain't beating Sephi. So there you go. You know where he is. Basically, you need to reflect a lot and also make sure you get the reaction command, because if you miss it, it's going to hurt so much. And yeah, it's annoying that I wasn't able to defeat Sephiroth for years, but as I said, to stand a chance I would have to be about 20 levels higher, and there's just not enough places to go to make grinding 20 levels a painless process. Which is depressing. But just anyway, so we've shown off Sephi, and our final thing is the struggle matches. Now obviously I know I kind of spent about a part facing down Hana and showing that off, but we're going to do stuff now. It's also at this point that you can finally return to the Mysterious Tower if you want to. So if you missed the chests there, you can. I don't know why it didn't tell me that I was missing a chest, because I'm pretty sure I did miss one there, but I have no idea. And I didn't bother to go back and check. So it's my own fault, really. But basically, if you head on down to the Sandlot, then we can finally basically complete our character thing in Jiminy's journal. But it is so frustrating because you have to beat Hana 10 times in order to battle Setzer, and then you need to beat Setzer 10 times in order to battle Cypher. I'll also point out that beating, or at least, well, beating Setzer in a struggle match with Sora unlocks him in Jiminy's journal. So, and he's basically the last character that we have to get. Because basically, he's the only character in our Jonas journal who's not unlocked. It's frustrating. But, thankfully, we have the option of doing it now. So we're going to, which is glorious. Oh, no, we don't have the option of fighting Setzer just yet, but thanks to the magic of video editing, we will do after this single fight with Hana. It's frustrating. And also because there's not a lot of variation in these fights. So I don't quite know what they were thinking in forcing you... Oh, we're fighting Hana again. I honestly do not know what they were thinking in forcing you to complete this many battles. in order just to get the next round. Particularly because it's not difficult at all. Like, all of the rounds are so easy, and it's still ridiculously easy to get kind of the full 200 orbs. So, yeah, we get to take down Setzer. And he's just really easy. Like, look. We knocked him out, and we got the 200, and we had 35 seconds to spare. He didn't stand a chance. And so, that's 10 battles against Taina, 10 battles against Setzer. We've unlocked him in Junie's journal, which basically means that we've got all of the characters. Thank God. And it means we can take on Cypher. And after battling Cypher, we'll have covered everything that I possibly can cover in this game, apart from the Paradox Cups, which is not happening. So, it's time to take on Xemnas after this. Also, Cypher is just also ridiculously easy. I mean, like, he has such little health. Like, what? Like, how can you have such a low amount of health? What? It's lower than Haina's. And Haina has a low amount of health. But, there we go. That's all the struggle has to offer us. And so it's time for us to return to the world that never was. And with that wonderful, perfect thing of the struggle, let's go. Because, I mean, the door is waiting for us. It's been waiting for us for quite a while now. I feel we need to actually save the world, because otherwise Xemnas might succeed. And we can't allow that to happen now, can we? So, let's do this!